got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, did crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Oakland Raiders and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Like 20, 14.
Just beating the play clock is gone. Buying time to his left. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's going to be a long. It's going to be a long. 5. SOS. Slam.
Ito Smith, his first carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Super. We got double up. Big edge. 12. Check 31, check 31.
From the gun, here's Goff. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Right to the 3. 54. Right, 54. Touchdown, defense.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Here's Jones. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Newton on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here.
Come on, 8. Check 24. Check 7.
Now it's Newton. Got a man at It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They run the counter. It's Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line 20. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch. Value 1. Tester. Right over there. Yeah. Go. Let's go, D. Let's go,
On first down, it's gone. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 49-yard line.
Ready, 8.
And let's pin the mirrors back.
Play action. It's Newton. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the run.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. A shotgun snap for Newton. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. The backup, Rob Kelly, his first carry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop him short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 23 yards the pickup there. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen, but everyone's talking, communicating.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Chris Godwin, 57 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Marr now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
Gone. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now gone. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that can really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Throwing on second down. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when a few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? Third and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Beckham, the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Lavonte David. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch. Gun. 59's Mike. Check, 59. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the 31, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Newton. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton now to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That good for 19 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Newton now to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ronald Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Come on. Take 4, take 4. Shit. Hey, lift.
Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Here we go. Hatchet. Watch the safety creep.
Goff. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
On 2nd and 12, Newton into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
20. Ric Flair.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Trying to get the run game going. Here's Smith. They find some open field here. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point from McManus is good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. It's complete to Grant. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 59, Mike. Mike Smith. Mike the 59.
Coming to you.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Check. Lucky.
Hey! Switch.
from the gun. Newton. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to give it to Ridley. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting him in jeopardy right now.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Gone. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. A gain there of 21 yards. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now here's a throw, and that's Taywan Taylor with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
You're going to see me in your nightmares, son. You're going to see me in your nightmares. Under 10, under 10, 10. Here we go. Check 26, check that.
Now Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held him in check on the scoreboard. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Austin Hooper there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. McManus's point after is good, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Trevor Williams with a pick. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
180. Get that quarterback, D-line. Hold on. Check. Check 15, check 15.
After the interception, here's Gone. That's complete to Smith. He takes this to the 15. A flashy juke. That got him a couple extra yards. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Now Ito Smith. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ito Smith. His second touchdown of the afternoon, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Hilliard. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Mike, check, 59.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 41 yards on the ground. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And Newton's going to keep it. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. The kick by Maher is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
At the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. It's been a long day for you. Motion. Super. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. Five.
3rd and long. It's gone. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Here's Andy Lee now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
You ain't got nothing. Gun.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 29.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Switch. 20.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. On second down, it's Jones. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. K'Wan Short in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Goff now to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Chandler Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Mike's by 4. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now it's gone. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. On 4th down, Goff. And it's a safety. Goff got buried in the end zone. He couldn't get rid of it. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long from Houston.